Sewell. And how about this slice of tropical paradise? It's the location of Rufus Sewell's brand new film. But he's here with a bit of a warning. That beach will leave you changed forever, apparently. And, well, we'd like to say as well that Rufus, looking very dapper, is dressed up for us. But he's off to the New York premiere in an hour.
Like it, like it.
Hi, Rufus.
Looking very, very sharp.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, thank you. You look lovely.
Come talk to you in a bit.
Thank you. I'm in my New York hotel room, and I'm hoping that the construction noises don't start up again in a second, because it was a bit leery a couple of minutes ago.
It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Plus, Jake Wood had plenty of bad things
Now, Rufus, don't worry. We respect you. We're not going to lock you anywhere. You are free to go to your premiere.
Check the doors.
Don't go yet, though, because you leave a big hole in our live programme.
Yeah,
so
Rufus,
just stay where you are for a second.
Rufus is going to be starring in a new film from director M. Night Shyamalan, who made The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, you know, the one where Bruce... I was going to say Forsyth.
Oh,
no. Bruce Willis, at the end, it turns out that he's the ghost, isn't it? Yeah, that's a spoiler,
that's a massive spoiler.
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
It was out in 1999, so come on.
You can't be chucking spoilers around.
Now, this one is just as tense. It's called Old, and it's in cinemas on Friday. And it's all about a beach where the sun isn't the only thing that ages you, is it, Rufus?
Where are the kids?
Trent!
Kara!
Come here!
Hey, have you seen my children?
Mom? I'm right here.
Dad, why are you looking at me like that? What's happening to us?
My daughter just turned 6 2 weeks ago.
Mom?
Whatever's happening to us is happening very fast.
You have wrinkles.
Oh, that one looks lively, Rufus. Go on then, tell us, more about this beach, because we saw kids aging rapidly. I mean, your characters are really getting put through it here, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it's the basic story is it's a bunch of people who get not sure if they've invited or they found it online, this really exotic resort, and they end up there, and each of them is invited privately to this special beach that no one else is allowed to go to. But it turns out that a load of them are invited, and they're dumped by this bus with loads of provisions on this beach, and it turns out they can't get off the beach, and weird things start happening. It seems that the aging process is like super sped up, and there's more to it than that even.
Yeah, well, there's a big twist at the end of the film, and apparently it was quite easy for you as a cast to keep that secret because you were in this remote and beautiful location.
Yes, we were. It was in Dominican Republic, and it was right in the middle of lockdown. So there was a lot of tests we had to go through, and we were working in this bubble where everyone, even the staff at the resort, we get tested every day or every couple of days, and we wore masks all the time. And anyone who flew in had to quarantine in a hotel room. You could see the sea, but you couldn't get to it. And then we were just filming on this one beach for 2 months. So it was paradise, but it was kind of a weird experience at the same time.
Yeah, it still sounds quite nice to me.
It was quite nice.
I'm guessing with
I was careful not to Instagram too much, or just so people would hate.
Don't wind us up too much.
No, exactly.
I'm guessing with the aging process to this, this film, that the prosthetics that you all had to wear at times was quite vast. Now, I hear it's the daily swim that you took that really took the years off you, literally.
Well, if you're kind of looking at yourself and thinking, you're getting a bit old, and you look in the mirror and you think, I would recommend having a team of professionals add 25 years to your face over the course of 6 hours. And I would watch them do this. And then I'd go onto the beach and spend, the day like that. And you kind of get used to it. But it transpired that I had a choice. I could either go to the makeup trailer at the end of the day and have them take an hour to take it off, or I could swim out into the sea at midnight when we finished, and the salt water would make it start to go off. So I'd swim out there, 76 years old, and then I'd just walk out with a handful of wrinkles because I didn't want to litter. A baby-faced 53. And the thing about that is you feel quite grateful about the wrinkles that you have left. What was confusing is occasionally I'd be trying to pull one up and I'd realise that was actually me. But, I got used to what was false and what wasn't by the end of it.
Was it weird, Rufus, seeing yourself kind of 25 years older? That'd be strange.
Well, what was weird is that you get used to it. Is that when they first put it on, because it would take a lot of time, by the time they'd finished, I kind of couldn't tell. I get used to bits of me, and I wasn't sure if they were I'd be able to pull those off at the end of the day or not, because they use your natural wrinkles and then they kind of build on them. So it's kind of pretty much the way that they would anticipate you would age. So it was certainly very nice to take it off, because you did feel grateful for the wrinkles you did have at the end of the day. You know?
Were you happy with what you saw in the mirror? Is it a good future ahead?
I was happy. Well, I wasn't happy, but I got used to it.
Yeah.
I thought, there's worse things.
Fine.
You know?
And
I mean,
you're in another film that I'm desperate to see. It's called The Father, with Sir Anthony Hopkins. And of course, he won the Oscar, didn't he, for his role in that. And Olivia Colman's in it as well. Now, tell us, Rufus, is he as nice in real life? I mean, he's from just down the road from me. Never met him, though. Mm-hmm. Is he as nice in real life as he comes across?
He's absolutely lovely, as is Olivia, as was the whole cast. I mean, I know this is boring for people to listen to, but it was, I think, probably the nicest job I've ever done. We worked in the same studio in West London. We'd all eat our meals together. He'd be telling stories. We'd all be sitting around having a laugh. In my experience, someone ring. And in my experience, the more... Oh, good, they stopped. The more intense the actual film experience is, the more silliness happens off camera. And we were very daft. I mean, me and Olivia Colman needed to be kind of separated at one point because we were giggling so much. So it was, surprisingly enough, a really fun, lovely experience. And also a chance to work with, one of my great heroes. He'd always been a massive inspiration to me. I think he was the first actor I remember seeing when I was very young and thinking, I'd like to do that. Not as well, obviously, but I'd like to have a go.
Oh, he's incredible, isn't he? He's incredible. Well, we let you get the room service or pick up the phone and find out that your cab's there to the premiere. But don't go
My
just yet.
Arrived. I don't know where we were.
Don't leave us just yet, though, because we've got another co-stars of yours on the way. Jake Wood, we know you've been in a film together, and he and Lily Allen are here.